Kenny here with Gardening Simplified. I'm out here today planting kale, and I just figured it's time to go over a few things. So let's take a look at what's going on. Now this kale was planted actually exactly 4 weeks ago, and I had intended to come out here and thin these out, but like everything, things got away from me. So what I'm doing is actually I'm pulling these out. Now you could just cut these off, but what I'm doing is I'm pulling these out, and I'm being kind of gentle. So whenever I pull these out, I've got a fairly good root system. And I'm just going to go ahead and plant these. Now when I plant these, I plant them deep. But the ones that's extra like that, I'll just go ahead and plant. If they die, if I have some that die out here, this is not going to be any big thing. I'll come back with some kind of plant and fill in the hole, or just leave a bare spot. It really doesn't matter that much to me. But anyway, two things I want to say was, don't be so concerned when you have extra plants in there. Just kind of be easy and pull them out. Hold one in there. A lot of times I usually try to take the smallest, because figuring it's got the less root system in there, and it's going to be less likely to affect the other one. The other thing is, when you plant things like these kale, a lot of times these things tend to get real leggy down here. You can see this one. It's really leggy. Well, I just do a deep hole, and I plant it deep, and then I just allow the dirt to fill in around it, and that'll get rid of a lot of that legginess, and it'll just go ahead and grow and come out. But anyway, I got the rest of this row to do. I've got about 50 or so in here already, and I'll go ahead and get the rest of these planted. All right, I got them all in the ground. Got a little bit of over 80 of them out of a 72 cell tray. So, and if I lose some, I lose some. It's my broccoli I put out the other day. There's a couple that bit the dust. There might be a few more before it puts out, but that's still a lot of broccoli. And with this is a lot of dinosaur kale. Also, something I wanted to mention, when you're putting your transplants out, as you can see, we're pretty much mostly cloudy today. We've got a few open areas, so we're not getting much sun. Normally I wouldn't plant in the mid-afternoon, because the heat of the sun is kind of hard. I normally try to pick a day like today, where it's mostly cloudy, and where it'll have a little bit of rest for a couple of days. Now I'll water these in, but it is supposed to rain tomorrow. So that means we're going to be overcast again, which will be great, because the less shock on the transplants, even though these were in the greenhouse, they're only getting 40% sun. So when they come out here they're getting 40% less sun because of shade cloth. So when we put them out here into the garden, we expect them to have just a little bit of a problem dealing with the sun. So we keep them watered good, and like I say, try to do it where you've got a day or two of mostly cloudy skies. That way that they don't have such a shock. Well, finally got the rutabagas planted and watered in. Just a few here. They're long overdue getting put out. And we decided to go ahead and dig these potatoes. A lot of them was going ahead and dying. And we got a little bucket of them, which was pretty good for just the potatoes that was left. So now we'll prepare these, get these ready for next year.